Happy Friday! It is your Fearless Friday chat with Chalessa Reddy. And look, I am so glad to be with you today. I hope you have had just an amazing week. We find ourselves here on another Friday, and wow, what a day this is and is going to be. This is going to be a great day. So welcome to Fearless Friday. I love coming every single Friday to just encourage you in some way as you move through your weekend and the upcoming week. Why Fearless Friday chat? Fearless because so many times things on the outside of us, things on the inside of us try to limit our potential. And many times those are rooted in fear. So I call this Fearless Friday because, hey, this is the day that we are going to decree and declare that we will face those obstacles and those challenges without fear, with courage, boldly, moving forward and moving ahead. So does that mean that you won't experience the emotion of fear? Absolutely not. I think I probably have that at least every day or every other day when something arises, something that's unknown, something that's different, something I wasn't expecting. Yes, automatically I sense this tensing up of, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? What am I going to do? But moving forward in spite of that means being courageous and being bold and saying, although I feel afraid and I might be experiencing the emotion of fear right now, I choose not to allow that to limit my potential, to limit my moving forward, to limit my ability to do all that I can. So Fearless Friday, let this be your day that you decree and declare over yourself that, hey, even though something might come that causes me to fear, I'm going to move forward in spite of it. I will live boldly. I will live courageously. I will live fearlessly so that I can fulfill my destiny and my purpose. So, happy Friday to every single one of you. You are blessed. Believe it or not, it is true. You are blessed, you are favored, you are valuable, you have worth, great potential, and there is wonderful greatness on the inside of you. So let me encourage you today to keep moving forward. Keep one foot in front of the other. And actually, I have a great story about that now. So I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Many of you know it's a desert here, right? You can see some green behind me, but much of it is desert. It's very dry, but we do have monsoon season. And so during monsoon season, at any point, you could have a downpour of rain. Well, that happened yesterday morning. So I get up, I'm going out for my morning run, was gonna do 4 miles that day so that I could stay on track to my goal. Some of you know that I've pledged and I've told myself, I've set a goal that I want to run 1,000 miles within this year. So in 2021, I want to run 1,000 miles. In order to do that, I had to set different, markings for myself. I need to run so many miles a day or so many miles a week. So I'm going out for my daily run, right? Excited, ready to get this done. And I notice it's sprinkling outside. But I say, you know what? I really need to get this done, so let me see how bad it was. When I got out in it, it was fine. Little mist and everything. That's great, especially when it's warm anyway. It felt really good. Take off about 2 miles into my run. Oh my goodness, it starts raining cats and dogs. There's just this huge downpour. So I keep running though. Then eventually the rain gets so hard, it actually becomes a little painful. As it's going against my skin, but I keep going because I know if I keep moving forward, one step in front of the other, that I will reach my destination. I'll make it safely back home. But the funny thing about that is when I started, I saw my neighbor as I ran back up into my driveway, and he's a runner too. He got caught out in the storm like I did, and we were just laughing because it didn't start off that way. We started out, it was a little misty. We felt like, oh, this is gonna be good. It's just gonna pass right on over, and it didn't. And so I reflected on a life lesson, and I thought, how many times do we start in something and we're going right, and then it ends up left, or we're going up and it ends up down. Whatever direction, whatever we thought it was gonna be, it ends up being the opposite. I thought it was gonna be a light sprinkle the whole way, and actually I thought it was eventually gonna end. It was not like that at all. It got harder. The rain got harder. The storm got worse. And by the time I got home, the wind was blowing and there was lightning outside. But I kept at it, right? But it's just a wonderful thing to reflect upon, because you know what? Sometimes we do start off in things and they don't end up the way that we think. And we think, oh, well, it's going to pass, or it's going to be like this. And then the packaging midstream changes on us. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let it discourage you. Remember the reason why you started off in the first place. For me, I wanted to reach the goal that I had set that day of running the 4 miles. In addition, I want to keep my body healthy and moving and all of that wonderful stuff. So I set out to do it. And some of you have goals for your life. You've set out to do some things, and as you've been doing them, you were going one direction, and midstream it has flip-flopped on you. You had no idea. You weren't expecting it. A challenge came up, an obstacle, an issue, a concern that you needed to address that you were not anticipating, and possibly you felt you weren't prepared for. Let me encourage you today. If the situation came, you are prepared for it. I'm going to say that again. If the thing came, if the challenge came, if the obstacle came, you're prepared for it. I was prepared to run in the rain. Now, did I want to do that? Absolutely not. And, you know, it wouldn't have been something I said, oh, yeah, let's go out and run in the rain today. But I was prepared. I knew what to do. I knew how to keep one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward, to keep my arms pumping, to keep my breathing even, and just continue forward. And so I'm here to tell some of you that find yourself midstream in the middle of a fork in the road, and now you have to choose a different direction and things are being repackaged on you. Do what you know to do and just keep moving forward. You're prepared for this moment. So have the confidence and fearlessly move forward. So then, as I said, it got worse. And so some of you are in situations where the rain started, it was light at first, you thought it was gonna pass, then more clouds gathered, and it got worse. And now you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm really out of my league. What is going on? Keep one foot in front of the other. It was getting worse, but you know what? In that spot, I eventually got to the point where I said, you know what? This isn't really that bad. I got used to it. I grew accustomed to it. My muscles strengthened. My breathing just evened out. I began to reflect on the fact that it wasn't cold. It was nice, warm water. I was completely soaked. And then I started reflecting on the fact that, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm a kid again when we used to go out and play in the rain. And so I found some joy even in that spot where it seemed that the storm was getting worse. And I felt myself even laughing at how silly it was that I was out here running in a monsoon downpour. So for you, find the joy wherever you are. Things could be great and wonderful. Find the joy now. Things could be really tough. Find the joy there. Find the joy whatever space you find yourself in. Look for it, because it is there. There's something that will cause you to smile. Whether it's a lesson that you're learning, whether it's the people that are surrounding you now, whether it's the support that you found, the information that you didn't know before that now you have, or simply reflecting on the fact that God is with you. And he promised he'd never leave you nor forsake you. And you know his peace right now, even in the midst of the storm. Whatever it is, look for, seek after, find the joy wherever you are. And so, as my story would come to a close, right, I did find my way home. My kids were all excited. It's raining on a school day. Woo! You know, we're all thinking we need to get to school early because the line is going to be long. And so there's some adjustments that have to be made. As life happens, as you move forward, you will face some challenges. You will face some things you did not think you were prepared for, unexpected things. It will cause you to need to adjust. Make the adjustment, make the shift, accommodate for what's going on. And guess what? It's going to be okay. It might not have been in your plan, but it's in God's plan, and that's the plan that matters, right? We say we want to follow God. We're after your will. We're seeking your will for our life. We want to do these things and that thing and all of that. And God has a purpose and he has a plan, right? But sometimes it doesn't look like ours. Tell yourself today it's okay. It's okay if the plan didn't work the way I thought it would. It might be taking more time than I thought it would take. It might require people I didn't think I would need. It might require me to adjust in my heart. There might be some forgiveness I need to get and embrace and give to someone. There might be some real heart work that needs to be done. Make the adjustment. That's what life is about. We learn in life. Things come our way so that we can learn the lesson and keep moving forward. So I encourage you, don't get stuck out there in the storm. There is absolutely no way I was going to stop running and just sit there, because I knew, even though the storm and the rain was coming, if I stopped, I'd never make it to my ending point and I'd never get back home. For you, don't stop. Whatever is surrounding you now, whatever the circumstance that seems like it's so hard, don't stop. Keep moving forward. You've got this. You can do it. God is with you and he's on your side. And I'm here to encourage you and remind you that you will fulfill purpose in your lifetime. You will do it. But you got to keep one foot in front of the other. So I hope you've been encouraged today that, hey, sometimes life looks crazy. And today it's a beautiful day, as you can see behind me. Yesterday, total opposite. Storm clouds everywhere, dark and gloomy. But look, keep on living and things do change. So keep living today, keep moving forward, one step in front of the other. Whether you find yourself on the mountaintop or whether you find yourself in a rainstorm like I did yesterday, don't quit, don't stop. One of the things I was thinking about was just stick to it. Stick to it, stick it out. Keep going forward, keep believing, keep trusting, keep hoping. Keep knowing that whatever it is that God showed you at the beginning, it's not changed. And while things around you may have changed, that thing, that plan, God hasn't changed his mind about it. So let's not change our mind, but be determined today. Live boldly, live courageously. And I always love to end with saying, hey, just keep moving forward. There is greatness on the inside of you that you have yet to discover. And I can't wait to hear about it. So, hey, go on Facebook, send me a comment if you like. You can look me up on my website, livealimitlesslife.com. Love to hear from you. But for now, that's going to be it. I'm going to sign off, and I pray you have an amazing weekend and that you have been thoroughly encouraged today. I love you. I'll see you again next week. God bless you.